Hello YouTube. This is my first video in a while. I haven't done one on surgery before. I plan on trying to get the gastric sleeve. I've watched a lot of everybody's YouTubes on their gastric sleeve and how successful it is. I went to my first consultation today and have some tests to do, but my big thing is if Medicare is going to pay for it, and I hope they're going to pay for it. I was hoping to start dieting right away so I can hurry and get in there, which dieting ain't been that good, and I know you have to diet a little bit before that you actually take the, have the surgery. But, I guess this will be my beginning, and if I get to go through it, I'll get back on YouTube and let you know, what happened. My page here, you'll see about the surgery. You'll hear me do some preaching, teaching, talk about hair or makeup. Used to be a cosmetologist, so still look at everybody's hair. If it's got a little something out of it, I'm like, oh, that needed to be cut, or that's crooked. But anyway, right now I need some gray to wash away. But just wanted to fill everybody in, and hopefully this will encourage somebody else to go ahead and do it. Go ahead, and even if you think, well, they won't let me have the surgery, my insurance is not going to pay for it. There's always a way. They seem to figure out some kind of way. Self-pay, it's pretty expensive, but if you want it real bad, I guess that you could make a plan to save it or get a loan or whatever you have to. And I know a lot of people went to Mexico. I don't want to do that. I mean, it's turned out good for them, and that's great. But I want to stay local because I got my kids and grandkids, and so we have a good surgeon here, and Dr. Steely, and so I believe that's how you say his name, but he's done lots of the surgeries, and he said it's just a good tool to use to lose weight. It's not to, hey, let's have the surgery, cut half your stomach out, and you're going to be skinny the rest of your life. No, it's just a tool to say, hey, your stomach's all been stretched out all this time, and if your stomach was just a little smaller, well, a lot smaller, take 80% out, and then, you'll try to remember, you'll learn as that tool, to get the weight off, and that's what I want to do. And in the past, I've done good at losing weight, but the issue is always getting it back, gaining it back. So hopefully I'll get the surgery. But if I don't get the surgery, I'm going to talk to you about weight loss, and I'm going to try regardless and try to get some weight off. Right now, all I can think is a brownie because it's in there, but hopefully that I'll be able to do this with the help of God. And I don't know about support from my family, because all they say, you die, so you do something like that. You ought to be able to do it without that. Yeah, I have done it without that, but I can always gain it back. And I know that some people that have had the gastric sleeve, they have gained theirs back. But I'm hoping with the nutritional classes and the whole experience that I will, think twice about trying to eat like I was eating before, like I've been eating. I mean, I even get up like in the middle of the night and try to eat. I ain't hungry at all, but I mean, it's like 3 or later, in the morning, trying to get up and get something to eat. I know that it has to be, it's a compulsive thing. It's a mind thing, thinking I want it and I don't need it, or I have emotional stuff going on. So I think, okay, in there saying, yeah, that'll solve everything. But it just makes things worse because you get more depressed because you keep seeing all the weight. And then you look at your closet and all these clothes because you thought you'd never gain the weight back. You don't have nothing to wear. You're going around with 1, 2 pair of pants. And I know that will be the process when you lose weight too, is you're going to have to get more clothes. But I'm tired of spending all that money. And I know a lot of people go to Goodwill and things like that. But I hope that I can have some stuff that I'll be able to wear for a while, and then just gradually, and maybe find somebody that I can trade off with or whatever. But if y'all have any questions about the process that I'm having to do now, they got to do a scope, run it down in my stomach, so I'm not too thrilled about that. But they did say they put you to sleep, so I'm happy about that. And then I'm excited about the nutritionist, and another thing too is my doctor, my primary doctor has to approve the surgery, for before the insurance will, kick in. And so I haven't been going to this doctor that long. And the previous doctors that sent the papers over, hopefully she's got some of that. But all they're going to see is that I gained and I dropped and I gained and I dropped. And then I gained and stayed there, And, and they want to know, have you tried diets and they fail? I've tried tons of diets, but it's not all documented. Now, Weight Watchers was documented, but like that time, I lost like 128 pounds. No, I didn't keep it, and I didn't keep it off. But hopefully I'll keep this off and won't waste my time here. But I've got to find out why that I keep sabotaging myself. Why am I always thinking about food? Why am I eating when I'm not even hungry? And why sometimes I eat till I'm just cramped up and stuffed, And seems like I can't never get full sometimes though. But I want to be healthy. Me and my husband have always looked younger for our age, and a lot of people lose weight that look older, but I just want to be healthier. I mean, I was getting healthier, and my knees had quit hurting and everything, and then I gained all the weight back, and I'm in pain. And so I don't considered morbidly obese. So if you're not considered morbidly obese, then you can't have the surgery done unless you have several medical things going on with you. So I have arthritis, which is all over my whole body. I'm supposed to go in July to see a rheumatologist to see because I got a positive on the inflammation that's in my body. Then I have high blood, and I have cholesterol, and I have overactive bladder, and I would think that would be enough, get the weight off of there and the pressure, not having to take all this medicine. But that's none of their issues. If I had sleep apnea, right away, they would have done it. But I don't have that issue. I know one time when I was a lot heavier, my heaviest weight was 270. Today I weighed in at 237. Myself, I'd be happy at 150, but I think they want you to lose, before the insurance kicks in, like 100 pounds. I don't know. I'll have to find out more information. But at 137, I'd be way too skinny because my body shape doesn't look like I'm as heavy as I am, and we hold our weight, my family, really good, so nobody really knows exactly how you weigh. One time when I lost that 127 pounds, my dad, he's like, you look like you're 118, and that's a good thing, but I need to be healthy. I mean, my stomach has gotten so big that around my legs and stuff are just starting to get raw and things, and and I don't get no activity. I just sit here most of the time on my phone doing Facebook, and sometimes I do some Bible studies and things like that, or play some games, but I really don't do a whole lot. I don't work, and I've been on disability because of, like say I have bipolar and all this stuff, and I hope that doesn't cause me not to get it, but I'm supposed to see a psychiatrist so they can examine and see, but I think I'm pretty stable, so I think that'd be, no problem, because I really don't think they know how to diagnose it. They just don't understand you've had situations in your life that cause you to be depressed. I like to do a before picture of me, a starting picture here, and I'll do that in a few days, and let y'all look at the before so that we'll have a before and hopefully a nice after picture. But anybody that's listening or whatever, you know, I don't know how it is to have a gastric sleeve, but I know that it can change your life. I know that it's a good tool. I really have been scared, like, of the gastric bypass, because they're running the intestines, just, I don't really know the whole process, but it just looked like it's all wired up. And everybody that I've known that's had that, they've gotten really sick or they die, and it just worries me. And even this kind of scares me, but I gotta do something. I don't, and is it because I don't like being how I look, or I don't feel confident about myself, that I feel miserable? Though the thing about it is, when you are skinny, everybody's talking to you. Everybody's bragging on you. You gain the weight, they kind of almost look the other way. And maybe it's just in my head. That's not the way it is, but it just seems like that. You lose weight. They're like, how do you do it? And everybody wants to do whatever I'm doing because she did it. I guess anybody can do it as she could. But if you gain it back, I ain't ready for no advice or to talk to you. But I know that it can be done. And to do it on my own right now, I need help. And I know that my doctor's probably going to say, you need to, go on a diet and see how that works. Well, she told me to do a diet this time, and it's, been a couple of months, and I just can't. I just want to binge eat and stuff, and I know that's not good or healthy. So we'll see how this gastric sleeve goes. I will continue to watch some of you on YouTube and be encouraged and to learn even more. And my hand's kind of shaking doing this. I'm not a professional YouTuber or blogger or anything, so I won't have the best of cameras, but I think we'll enjoy each other and hopefully learn a lot from each other, and I'll talk to you soon.